The wail of a mother crying out that her daughter won't be coming home gripped the chests of those attending the candlelight vigil. Shortly after we began following the footsteps of the final journey, Terrecheal Sebastian took early Tuesday morning in Tivoli. Tears flowed and hearts tightened, observing the plight of a mother and the immediate family. The journey similar to the darkened hour Teresa left home for work, not knowing it would be her last. However, this time the candlelights illuminated the darkness as those gathered expressed hope and faith that this will be the final such event, looking forward instead to vigils of thanksgiving in the future. Dozens joined the journey, coming from all over the country to signal the continuous fight against gender-based violence, particularly violence against women. Parliamentary Representative for St. Andrew Northeast, Kate Lewis Peters said, "We have had enough as a country."
And as policymakers, we do have a responsibility, just like everyone else in the community, parents, churches, the NGOs, the civil organizations. We have a responsibility to ensure that we bring up better men, better citizens for our country. Let's all play our part because indeed we have had enough.
Youth advocate Emerson Callis of La Poterie is calling on his fellow brothers and men in society to stand up and protect our women.
How many more of this do we need to get the attention of the men to stop violence against women? One is too many. Two is overbearing.
Gloria Thomas, Minister for Gender Affairs, said she feels let down by the men in our society. She is strongly advocating for the revision of laws and activities to reduce gender-based violence.
Our community is one where we are faced now with a new reality. We grow up in communities where people look out for each other, where people care for each other, where people speak to each other and encourage them in a positive way. But what we've seen happening in the last few weeks is a total breakdown of what we as millennials know community life has been and how we would like it to be.
Parliamentary Representative for St. Andrew Northwest, Delma Thomas, noted that the census killings present an opportunity to reflect as mothers, members of society, church, and government.
So I call on all of us. We are here in different political capacity, in groups and the church, but every one of us, sometimes when things happen, we call on the politician because we want to make stiffer laws, and that is good too. But we must also call on community members. We must call on families to take up their role. We must call on the churches because they too have a responsibility. We must call on other organizations. Let us look at ways and means to prevent things like these from happening.
The consensus among those at the candlelight vigil was a call to action while being our brother's keeper, putting differences aside to end all forms of violence. I am Gerard Joseph reporting.